Hello there guys, it's Bakugo here, back again on a video, and today I'm going to do what if deku has asta's power, part 2. Hope you enjoyed. And guys, sorry I haven't uploaded yesterday. I was really out of it. I still am. I have some personal problems and so if the video is a little bit strange comparison to other videos, you know why. So with that out the way, let's begin this part. So when we last left off, Deku activated his quirk, or got it in that black book or grimoire, and a black giant sword come out of it, and it's called the Demon Dweller Sword or Demon Slayer Sword. Yeah, Demon Slayer Sword. And he used it to beat the sludge villain with the help of Bakugo. Then he check out his grimoire and see that he's have another sword, and it is the Demon Dweller Sword. But he have no experience using sword, so he decided to enroll in school to train how to use sword. And with that out the way, let's begin our story. So when Deku start his training, he start with the basics, how to use sword, how to pick it up, and how to swinging. But in less than a month, he advanced from beginning or novice to mid-tier swordsman. He's not a professional, but he good at it. His teacher was shocked. Not only he have a great physique, he adapt really quickly to anything he throw at him. And Deku always carry his grimoire with him until one day his teacher told him, "What's up with your book?" Deku told me, "This is my quirk, I have to carry it with me." His teacher told him, "You're a quirk. I never see a quirk in shape of a book." Deku told him, "Yeah, not only he's a book, he can hold my swords." Then Deku take out his Demon Slayer sword, and his teacher was shocked to see this sword just come out of the book. He tell him, "Can I have a look at it?" Deku tell him, "Just be careful, it's a bit heavy." The teacher smiled at him, "It's okay." When Deku hand out his sword, the teacher immediately let go to the ground. Then he tell him, "What the? This sword is not only heavy, it's almost like I'm holding a mountain between my hands." Then Deku tell him, "Well, I did tell you it's heavy." Then Deku pick up the sword with only one hand, and his teacher is completely astonished. This kid physique is off the charts. Then he tell him, "Do you have a quirk, the string quirk or something like that?" Deku tell him, "No, I only have this sword that can nullify any quirk." The teacher tell him, "You have a canceling quirk? Whoa, that's rare." Deku tell him, "Yeah, but it's only effect when I touch someone. That's why I need to learn how to use it and build my body to compensate about not having a long range attack." Teacher tell him, "Okay, but do you know that this sword is a bit too big? If you fight someone with small targets and fast attack, you will definitely get hit." Deku tell him, yeah, I know." Then he take out the Demon Dweller sword. Then he tell him, "I actually have two swords." Then teacher tell him, "Let me guess, this sword is also heavy." Deku not tell him, "Yeah, but not as heavy as this one." The teacher tried to pick it up, and he struggled a lot to just let it up off the ground. Then he tell Deku, "What type of training did you do, kid?" Deku tell him, "I only do strength training from 5 years old." "Why?" The teacher tell him, "From 5 years old? Who did it teach you?" Deku tell him, "I'm self-taught. Before I got my quirk or my book, I was deemed quirkless, so a lot of people judge me in the wrong way and try to avoid me. And with that, I didn't have any friends, so with that, I didn't have anyone to play with, so I focused only on my training." The teacher tell him, "Whoa, you have it rough, kid." Deku sighed him, "Yeah, but this is life. At least now I have a quirk." The teacher tell him, "Yeah." Then he give Deku his sword back. Then he tell him, "If my calculation is right, you will finish our training and become almost like a professional swordsman in like 3 months. So we still have 9 months before you will enter exam, right? You want to become a hero, am I right?" Deku smiles and says to him, "Yes, sir." The teacher tell him, okay, when you finish training with this school or how to use swords, I have a friend that is professional in hand-to-hand combat. After you finish your training, I will tell him about you. I will guarantee that he will accept you immediately. Deku smiled at him, thank you sir. So 3 months has passed, and Deku started his martial arts class with the other teacher. And he is equally as astonished like the other teacher. Deku's physique is almost like inhuman. He even suspects that he have a strength quirk. Then Deku tell him about his sword and he can nullify everything he can. Then Deku tell him about his sword that he can nullify everything he can touch. So the teacher proceeded to believe him. So Deku began his martial art classes. Some time passed as now is summer. And guys, I'm going to tell you something really quick. Deku and Bakugo still train time to time, but from school to his sword practice and now martial art classes, Deku don't have enough time to spend with Bakugo. But now he have. So let's continue our story. So when Deku is not in his martial art classes, he trained with Bakugo. And Bakugo is astonished by Deku's physique. Then he tell him, what type of training do you do? Deku tell him, well Kachan, I only did strength work from like 5 years old. Bakugo tell him, only strength work? Are you sure about that? Deku not tell him, yep. And with that, Bakugo started doing his own strength work, strength training with Deku. But he can't keep up at all. After he gave up and need a break, Deku tell him, really? Well, I just started warming up, let me continue. And because of that, Bakugo draw, and because of that, Bakugo slowly get respect to Deku. Not at first, but slowly. And because Deku influence, Bakugo tried to push his power to his limit, like he did in the sport festival. And he realized he can fire almost 2 shots, then he will completely exhausted. But with the encouragement of Deku and his rivalry with him, he pushed beyond his limit. So with that, Bakugo explosion got even more powerful and he can shoot, let's say, 5 of them before he got tired. And because of that, Deku got equally strong, or got more powerful, I mean, not equally strong, he already stronger than Bakugo. And Deku from time to time he teaches Bakugo how to use hand-to-hand combat. So overall, both of them got even more powerful than what they were a year ago. So now let's say time skip to the UA entrance exam. In this what if, Bakugo and Deku are together entering the exam, like friend. And Bakugo accepts Deku as his rival and friend. And his attitude changed a bit. He's not like 100-degree change, but let's say he almost like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super. Hard head, but still friendly. And because of that, Deku did not meet Oraka at first. Then 2 of them entered the exam. They aced the theory exam, and now it's the practical one. Both of them feel a little bit down because they are not going to compete against each other in the same area. But they say they will see who will get the most points. So 2 of them walk to their gate or representative area to do their exam. Then they get ready, and the moment President Matt said go, all of them charge toward the gate. And Deku easily destroyed the the first point robot, or the 1-point robot. And everyone is astonished to see the way he moves, but they assume that he has some type of strength quirk. So they try their best to keep up with him. So after Deku destroy a chunk of the 1-point robot and 2-point robot, he trying to find 3-point robot. Then he hear everybody scream and running away. Then he look up and see the 0-point robot, and he know he can't beat him. But before he run away, he hear a voice. He look down and see Oraka under the rubble, and 0-point robot is going to crush her. So Deku grab his sword with everything he's got, and charge at the 0-point robot at full speed. Then he sliced his feet, and from only Deku's sheer raw power, he cut the foot of the robot clean off, making the robot trap over and fall on his back. But before the 0-point robot fall on his back, Deku carry Oraka and jump away. Then he tell her, are you okay? Oraka smiled him, yeah, thank you for saving me. Deku smiled and don't worry. Then he tell her, well, we should go continue our exam. But they were cut off by President Matt said, well, time is up, kid. Deku tell him, whoa, okay. So Deku tell goodbye to Oraka and he run home. In the way home, he meet Bakugo, then he tell him how he did. And he tell him about the 0 point robot. And Bakugo is a bit annoyed and angry because Deku did try to beat, or he did beat the 0 point robot by cutting his feet. Then Bakugo tell him, don't let that get in your head. I will get stronger than you and become the #1 hero. Deku smirks and tell him, well, let's see who will become the #1 hero. Bakugo smirks back, then tell him, let's see who will get the first place in your exam first. Then they part ways. So after a week, they got the letters and Deku got the first place because of his rescue point. And Bakugo second. Then they talk to each other on the phone and give their result. Bakugo knows that Deku is stronger than him physically, but nonetheless he still yells at Deku, but in a friendly manner. Then they decide to go together to the school tomorrow. So let's say time skip into the next day. Both them walk up inside the UA, then they see the huge doors and they are looking for their class. After a minute they find class 1A. They enter and the same happen. Ida start yelling at Bakugo for putting his feet down. Then Deku tell him, please Kachan, put your feet down. It's early for a fight. Bakugo side tell him okay, then he put his feet down. Then Ida thanks Deku, then he introduced himself to him. Deku tell him I'm Izuku Midoriya and the grumpy one is Bakugo, Katsuki Bakugo. Ida tell him nice to meet you, Deku tell him you too. Then Oraka entered the door, then she walked up to Deku tell him thank you for saving me. Deku smiled, he scratches back with his head and tell him yeah, you're welcome. Then Aizawa show up in his larval state and tell everybody if you are here to make friends, leave. If you want to become a hero, shut up. Deku tell him just who are you sir? Aizawa tell him I'm your homeroom teacher. Call me Aizawa. And everyone get in your PE clothes, we are going to a test right now. Then they tell them a test in the first day, are you sure about that? Then Aizawa tell them, okay, the last place will get expelled. Everybody got worried like in just a second. Then Deku smiled and tell them let's do our best guys. Then everyone go to the outside field. They start doing the test, everybody was impressed by Deku's power. And let's say in the speed run test or 50-meter run, Deku got second place. In the jump he got second behind Bakugo. In the grab test he got second behind Shoji, I believe his name. But he got third place in the rest, except for the throw ball. Oraka got first, then Bakugo second, and now is the turn of Deku. Deku got the ball and he throw it. And for the sake of this what if, let's say Deku got 500 meters. Aizawa was shocked. He tell Deku, kid, do you have a strength quirk? Deku tell him no, but how did you get 500 meters? Deku smiled tell him by pure power of muscles. Ida sighed and tell him I'm pretty sure Deku is just joking. Then Bakugo tell him nope, he's not. Deku don't have a strength quirk. Ida tell him what? But how did he get 500 meters? Bakugo tell him Deku just answered his question. By using his raw power. He start training from when he was 5. And his actual quirk is that criminal on his waist. Ida tell him, oh, and what that book do? Bakugo tell him, the book do nothing. He only hold his swords, but these swords are very special. They can cancel any code they get contact on. So simply get touched by one of his swords and you can't use your quirk. Ida tell him, whoa, a canceling quirk? And Aizawa did hear him. Then he asked Deku to show him his swords. Deku obliged and he showed him his swords. And they were shocked to see the swords come out of the book. Aizawa asked if he can hold one. Deku tell him, well, I don't think you can. Aizawa tell him why. Deku tell him, well, they are really heavy. My teacher, my swordsman teacher, tried to pick him up and then he can't. Aizawa tell him, let me try. He tried to pick up the small sword, the demon dweller sword, and the moment he grabbed it, he wished he haven't. He can barely stand. He tried to use his quirk, but he can't. His quirk got cancelled. Then he tell Deku, whoa, your quirk just cancelled mine. Deku tell him, well, I know. Wait a second, you have a cancelling quirk? Whoa, you are Eraserhead, right? Aizawa not. Then he tell him, your quirk is stronger than mine. Deku tell him, really? Aizawa tell him, yeah, but for how long you can use your swords? Deku tell him, as much time as I want. Aizawa was shocked. Then Deku tell him, but I have to touch my target to cancel his quirk. So if I fight someone with long range attack, I will be in big trouble. Aizawa not telling me, yeah. Then he gave Deku his sword, Deku put his sword inside his book, and Aizawa started to get likened to Deku. He don't have a quirk or power-up quirk, but his body is well built. So when he showed the results, Invisible Girl got last. Then he told them, don't worry guys, I'm not going to expect anyone. Then they gave them the same lie they did in the anime. And pretty sure guys are asking who got the first place. Well, this equal between Deku and Bakugo. Bakugo looked at Deku, then he smiled at him, well, at least you can keep up with me. Deku smirks back, then tell him, don't worry, I will surpass you very soon. And guys, I'm going to stop it right here. If you like this video, drop a like and tell me what you think of it in the comment section. And if you're not around here, consider to subscribe, and peace.